Hello, my name is David Bosch. I'm the program coordinator and associate professor here at Boys College, and I'm excited that you are interested in Boys College and specifically the business program here at Boys College. I want to walk you through a couple different aspects of what we're doing here today. There's a lot of talk these days about entrepreneurship, and there's a realization that entrepreneurship and small and medium businesses are the engine of the economy in the United States and one of the key drivers of development of national economies and the promotion of human flourishing. Related to this is a concept of social entrepreneurship, which is entrepreneurship with the goal of not just maximizing profit, but having an impact on a social ill. In the missional world, there is a lot of discussion about business as mission, or BAM, which is mainly used in business in an international or cross-cultural setting. In its simplest form, this is social entrepreneurship blended together with international Christian missions. Here at Boys College, we are blending these two concepts of social entrepreneurship and business as mission as we prepare our business students to enter the marketplace. We want them to see themselves as Christian ministers bringing the gospel to the marketplace. Let me explain a little more about how this looks. An entrepreneur's main goal is profit or profit maximization. Their goal is to make money, to make a profit. We call this the bottom line. This comes from accounting. Revenue, the top line, minus expenses equals profit or the bottom line. If the company is earning a profit, that means they are making money and will most likely continue to operate as it is achieving the goals of the owner or owners that are focused on the bottom line. Social entrepreneurship takes this a step further. They talk about multiple bottom lines. The bottom line of profit is one of them, but they also talk about the environmental bottom line, what impacts their business is having on the environment. And the third component is a social bottom line. They are hoping their business will make an impact on a social ill, poverty, human trafficking, literacy, health, etc. Example of companies that are doing this are Warby Parker and Tom's Shoes. Again, people will talk about these organizations as pursuing a triple bottom line or multiple bottom line. Many states are even now allowing them to designate themselves as a benefit corporation or a B Corp. The business as mission movement has been leveraging this concept of a multiple bottom line for overseas missions, specifically when it comes to getting access to restricted access countries or closed countries that don't allow traditional missionaries in. They are leveraging good and legitimate business in order to gain access to a people group. Business as mission also utilizes the language and perspective of multiple bottom lines or triple bottom line by adding a spiritual bottom line, such as evangelization, disciple making, or church planting. So an organization would go into a country and try to make a profit, address a social ill, and have a spiritual bottom line, or goal, or objective as well. This is the foundation of what we are trying to teach in the business program at Boys College. However, with two minor adjustments. We don't think this idea of a multiple bottom line is just for overseas, international, cross-cultural missions, but it is also a model that can be used here in the West. Secondly, we don't see the spiritual bottom line as just one additional bottom line to focus on, an appendage. Rather, we have a holistic view that as we are followers of Christ, this impacts everything we do. And as we are going through life and doing business, we are the fragrance of Christ. I tell my students often they need to get their smell on as they go throughout their day. I want to take some time to explain to you a little bit about our business program that we have here at Boys College. We have focused the curriculum around three different things. The first is global, the second is we're entrepreneurial, and the third is missional. So let me unpack these a little bit for you. This idea of being global, we mean this in two different contexts. The first is global in the traditional sense. We want our students to come away with a global perspective of the world, to have a view of what is happening internationally as well as domestically, and see how that their business competencies and skills can be used both here in the West, in the United States, in North America, but also in Europe, in the Middle East, and in Asia. The second meaning of global that we're leveraging is this idea of holistic. So just because you are coming to Boyce College to get a business degree, we are not watering down the business program. This is not business light. So you're going to be taking the same classes that you would be taking at most other institutions: accounting and finance, marketing, management, strategy, those types of courses, economics. However, they will be taught from a biblical worldview and with this global perspective. The second aspect of our business program is that we are teaching it from an entrepreneurial perspective. So we realize that most students these days are going to work in small and medium businesses. There's also a large number of students who want to start their own businesses. So we teach all of our classes from this entrepreneurial mindset, from a small and medium business perspective that can be used in Fortune 500 companies, but also as they're running their own businesses or working in small businesses. The last aspect of our business program is that it's missional. We believe that the purpose of business is not just to make a profit or not just to make a lot of money for ourselves or to climb up the corporate ladder, but we believe that God has blessed us and blessed our students so that we can be a blessing to others. So we are teaching our students to use the skills, the knowledge that God has given them in a missional way, again, domestically and internationally. Besides this idea of being global, entrepreneurial, and missional, another aspect and a key distinctive of our business program here at Boyce College is the strong Bible and theology core that all of our Boyce students have to go through. So our business students take the same Bible and theology classes that all students get. And this is really something that is different than what you would get at another institution or another university. It is not just a little bit of Bible, but it's a strong Bible and theology core that our students can then leverage in their business environment, in the marketplace, for the glory of God. I now want to talk to you about the 4 different areas of emphases that we have in the business program at Boyce College. So the first area of emphasis is entrepreneurial management. The second area of emphasis is accounting and financial management. The third is nonprofit management. And the fourth area of emphasis is global or international management. That actually is a pretty unique program because it allows our students to do a study abroad program, be partnered with a church planting team in a restricted access nation. So they're working with the business and getting college credit in an international environment. So our students have had great success in creating and getting jobs. We've had success in placing our students with Big 4 accounting firms, Fortune 100 companies, large regional ad agencies, as well as small and medium businesses. Not to mention, we've had some students who've actually gone out and started their own businesses. We do have a couple students in grad school and law school as well. Right now, we currently have a 100% placement rate, thanks be to God. I believe that we have been blessed by God, and that blessing is not just for us to get a business degree so we can make a lot of money and climb the corporate ladder. Rather, God is blessing us so that we can be a blessing to others by sharing with them Jesus Christ. As Paul wrote to Titus, encouraging him to encourage the bondservants, the workers, that the way we work, our attitudes, our service, our competency, and our stewardship, we adorn the doctrine of God our Savior. As Spurgeon said, we make the gospel of Jesus Christ more beautiful by the way we work. So come to Boyce College to learn how to make the gospel more attractive in the marketplace. We believe education is transformational, where you can grow in your walk with God and Christian community, with a local church, with your fellow students, and your faculty. We don't believe in a transactional view of education, where you pay tuition and we give you knowledge. Rather, our educational model is truly transformational here at Boyce College.